What in the hell are you doing? All right, enough farting around. Let's get it going here. Oh, no, don't do that. That is not what we wanted to happen. Welcome back to the channel, guys. It's a Sunday morning, and we got a little bit different video today. We're going to be cutting a little firewood down here behind the house and getting ready for next season. I've got a lot of cleanup down here in the woods to do, as you can probably see all around. All the storm damage we've had in previous couple years. I used to have a lot of pretty cool trails down here behind the house around this creek area. A lot of big mud holes and hill climbs, and we can't do that anymore. It used to be kind of my testing grounds for my trucks and Jeeps, and can't do that anymore because all the trees that are down. But I'm going to get started on some of this mess today, and it also gives me an opportunity to play with some of my toys. Tractors, chainsaws, Harry Tow. We get him down here. I could buck up some of these trees and hook on to them, and I usually take them up to the top of the hill right here, drag them up, take them up there and process them, instead of doing it all down here in the woods on the side of the hill, and makes it a little bit easier, maybe. That, or I just like playing with my big toys. But anyway, me and Ranger's gonna play a little ball down here in the woods, and get to cut some oaks and hickories and walnuts, all that good stuff. This fat boy can't walk this hill too many times. It's a long ways down. But yeah, we'll go up here and get Harry. Got him warming up. Got a couple logs bucked up. I'm gonna drag them from down there up here, and I'll stage them right here, and that way I can cut them up here a little easier on himself. Plus we get to play. Guys, watch out of the back here for me. Guide me down. Don't hit the willies. We'll get out here. Yeah, we're going there. Better lock our suspension out before we start getting weight on it. Damn, need a longer bolt. Evidently. Now we're ready. Come on. Hey, get over here. Alright, should have brought the rear winch down with the truck so I could suck the log a little bit closer, but we'll be all right for this run. You ready? Don't go underneath the log. Oh, you. All right. Let's see what we can't do here. That was success. Yeah. That popping and cracking you're hearing is the cab or something. It's just thin sheet metal making noise. That ain't nothing important that I know of. Anyway, got her up here. Usually I'll bring the tractor back up and push her back that way, getting ready for the next one coming up. The next one should be more of the same, fairly simple. And then once I get those two up, I'll move them with the tractor real quick and buck up a couple more. The next ones will probably be a little bit bigger. Anyway, I'll get to it. Got the next one hooked up here. She's a little longer. Worked out all right. Is it gonna be long enough, Randy? Oh, real close. See what we can do. There we got him. Get that dude in. Lower it down a tickle. All right. You guys want to ride back here this time? Watch this log. Can you see that? Yep. Let's see. Yeah. Or do you want to watch the front of the truck? You guys are probably more interested in the truck than the log. As long as we don't drop the camera off. All right, come on, Ray. Get in there. Good boy. log got crossed up on the back side of this one. I planned it that way, and we just flip it right over with the tractor. All right, cool. We'll go get this unhooked and we'll go get the next one, or we'll have to cut another one to get the next one. All right. Started bucking that one up over there, cutting all the limbs and messing around. Oh, you can't see it from here, but right on the other side of where I just cut off the fork right there, there's a damn deer laying there. Carcass anyway, the skeletal remains, if you will. And I cannot believe this dog has not sniffed that out and been over there trying to get him a bone. Yeah, there's a whole pile of bones over there for you. But I'm glad you haven't found it, because you're all worried about that silly ball. Anyway, I'll reset my remote here. Got another one hooked up, ready to go. This one might be a little more challenging. Stay there for a minute, Harry. Stay there. I think we're gonna need our second Scotch block there. Ooh, easy. Here, you want this? Right up there and get, yeah! You know, I am thoroughly impressed with the Badlands Apex 12,000 winch. It doesn't care. You hook something on it, it's going to pull something. Either it's going to break something that it's attached to, or it's going to flip it, or it's going to pull what you're intending to pull. The one thing that I am disappointed about it is the free spool. And that's with a lot of winches. I can't hardly free spool that winch out by myself over there. Once I get a little bit off the drum and get it out there, I can pull it, but usually I have to run it manually. And it's not bound up. The rope ain't bound up in there. It is spooled on there really nice. That's the only downfall I've seen out of this winch. And I've got quite a few winches, and the best free spooling winch I have is my old, I've got two of them, my 8,000 pound Ramsey worm gear winches. They free spool the best, because it totally, when you free spool it, it totally unlocks the drum from any gears or anything, and it free spools. You can actually wind the winch back up by hand. It free spools so easy. But that winch is slower than molasses. But it pulls really good too, because it's a worm gear. Anyway, we're gonna pull this one up out of here too. And then the next one I want to get, yeah, I do want to get that one. But I'm interested in that big dude right there, because that is a cherry, and I don't have a whole lot of cherry firewood. Everything I have is mainly red oak, and hickory is those two are my main ones. I love red oak, there's nothing wrong with it. I'd like to have a little bit of cherry. That stuff stacks. When you cut it and split it and it's stacked, it looks beautiful. So I really want to get it anyway. But that'll be our next victim. What in the hell are you doing? This silly dog. I'm sitting here deleting some footage off my SD card, trying to get some room. he keeps throwing this ball down here to me, and all these little stick up stobs, trees are right in his way every time he goes to pick up the ball or hit him in the face, and he's sitting there gnawing them off while I'm sitting here deleting deleting footage. He's helping me clean up the woods. You're a dork. Never a dull moment with this dog. I had to go get my big saw, a 20-incher, to get this rest of this red oak bucked up, ready to pull out. I generally don't mess with the big pieces of the tree that has a Y in it or a big limb. They're just so much to try to split, and they're just a pain in the butt, so I usually cut around those. We're going to leave that there. We're just going to take the two good pieces of the log. I've got the cherry sectioned up there. That's probably a little bit too much for old Harry here to get up the hill, so once we get it over here closer, we'll cut it in half. But I'm going to try to swing it around and at least get it our direction. I don't know if it'll work. It'll probably end up running into this dead maple, and I may have to section it when it gets closer over here, but that'll be fine. I just like to have it, when I go to section it, I'd like to have this second section closer, more in line with my boom, so I'm not pulling at an angle that way. The rope doesn't like it being pulled at an angle up there with that roller and that Hall's Fairlead. So we'll see what it does here. Are you ready to throw again, buddy? All right. Alrighty. Hey. I think your mommy's home. Your mommy's home. Go get her. Go get mommy. Go get mommy. Go get her. His mommy's home. He's got to go get his mommy. Hi, Mom. All right, enough farting around. Let's get it going here. He's coming back. All right, like I said, I'm gonna have to go cut it in the center and move my cable to where I cut, and we'll get it drug up here. Then I'll drag this second one closer here so we just back down, hook and go. And I don't know where my dog went. Anyway, that's what I'm gonna do. That one went pretty good. I didn't think I was gonna get my cable back under it because it wasn't up off the ground, but I got it. This time, this other log, I'm gonna have to use my log tongs here to be able to get a hold of it. Drag this winch line back across the creek again. Yep. Alright, let me get to fumbling around with this. Get it back in free spool. It doesn't free spool, but we're going to attempt it again. Maybe if I use it, free spool it more, it'll loosen up. Let's see how the old tongs do on this one. That is not what we wanted to happen. Oh dear. Oh no. Son of a. Well, I didn't want that to happen, but this truck and winch didn't care either way. It drug it sideways right up out of the creek. Can't beat that. Same old operation here. Well, that ain't gonna fly. I'm gonna need a longer one. Yep. I just closed the lid. Let me get a longer strap here. Yep. Oh, great. Never see that again. Here we got it. Let's see. Are you too long or just long enough? Oh. Let's see. Go there. Yeah, like I thought. There you go behind the cable. Is that where you want to be? I guess so. Yeah. All right. Hopefully the tongs stay there. and we can get this dude out of here. He didn't even care. Harry said, what log? Idle right up the hill. He'd been doing good. Old piece of junk. Old piece of junk. It's all right, buddy. He can't talk. It's a truck. He's got an attitude sometimes, though. I don't know where he gets it from. Yeah, they're all hooked back up. You stay there. You ready? Yeah, I got a few logs there. We'll have to get the old Kubota up here. Push him up out of the way. Get in there. Come on. Get the truck. Yeah. Yeah. Better get our fans turned on. All right. Let's go back and get the other one. Yeah, you're still short. Still short. Story of my life. Last log. Last log. Well, last cherry log. Hang in there, little buddy. Whoa. Nothing to it, huh? Nothing to it. All right on out of here. How we doing back here, Cherry? Right there it is. Right there it is. Yeah. More of the same. Don't need to see it again. Got our next log hooked up here, red oak. We were working down there. I came up here to this mess. This one's gonna be a long one. Goes all the way up there past that I think it's a white oak land cross that I done cut it off. It should move out from under it maybe, I don't know. But my goal is to kick it over this way hopefully. And I cut the stump back at an angle there, so hopefully it'll glance off of it instead of just butting up against it and stopping. But whenever I cut that, I don't know if you can see it or not, but that stump's moving because it's uprooted. You always got to be careful with those because sometimes they'll stand up on you, but this one didn't. It's been down for almost 2 years now, so it's kind of settled in place. We're gonna get to pulling on this, see what it does. Yeah, she's moving her. Come on, get past it. Get past it, there you go. What kind of mess we got back here? We'll bring that limb with it. Well, at least we get the whole thing out here a little closer to the path, trail. Then we could cut it shorter and then come back in and get the other piece out. Looking good. Come on, baby. There we go. I think I need some new batteries in my remote. It's kind of kicking in and out. Well, what are we gonna do with that guy? Try to manhandle it up over the top of it? I don't know. I'll probably cut it off right there where that knot is. I'll cut it right here and we should be able to drag the rest of it up the hill there to our spot. It wasn't the remote batteries, it was the AutoZone battery. Had to go with the Super Start version. Camera moved. That last log I pulled up out of here, old Harry had to grunt a little bit on that one. He almost spun a tire. We're gonna do two for one this time. Did we have a good day pulling logs out of the woods, huh? We got a lot done. Got Harry back in his home. Got us a pile of logs here to cut up and split and stack. How many we got there? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We got 8 of them. White oak, red oak, and cherry. And got all our equipment out of the truck and in the tractor, and we're heading back over and put everything away. Been a good day. Been a little cooler than it was yesterday, but perfect being down there in the woods. I appreciate you guys watching. Me and Ranger will see you on the next one, won't we, buddy? Yep. We'll see you. Thanks, guys.